delicious. Oh, we should probably do the TV thing. Valtteri, welcome back to Australia. Great to see you. Is Australia starting to feel like a bit of a second home for you now? Because you've been spending more and more time here with your beautiful partner, Tiffany.
Thank you. It's good to be back. It's not so long that I was here last time. I think more than a month in December, January. But yeah, definitely have to say it does feel probably the race that I have the most support nowadays, which is really, really cool and almost like second home.
You are an honorary Australian, aren't you, by now?
Yeah, people say that, but I'm still waiting for my passport. So, it'd be nice.
So tell me about your trip back here at Christmas time. I know you got to spend a bit of time in South Australia. What did you do? What did you see? What do you love about Australia?
It was, I think already like December 1st we got here and we left like mid-January. Initially landed in Melbourne, did a bit of a road trip, then step by step going to South Australia, which was great. We had our bikes, we explored, went to some wineries and stuff, and I got a mullet. So it was good. Just the time flew by, obviously. So
we've got to go there. You've become a bit of a cult hero in Australia off the back of your love of Victoria Bitter, which is the #1 drink here in the state of Victoria, but also the mullet. So I want to know how those things first came on your radar. How did you first find out about VB and who introduced you to the concept of the mullet?
VB I first found out in 2012 when I came here for the first time. I saw the logo and I was like, that's a beer for me.
Yes.
And what was the second question? The mullet.
The mullet. How did you know about what a mullet was and what it means to Australians?
I saw in the recent years it was getting more popular here again, and obviously some been rocking it since it was found long time ago. But then it seemed a bit of a trend, and I was kind of joking about it because it does look, I don't know, a bit different to, let's say, usual corporate hairstyle. Yeah. And then it just became to a point that I want to try one. I want to film it. So and it became, I think, my most popular video posted on social media. So I've been rocking it because now when I look in the mirror, I look and I say that's nice. So why the change?
Do you think it's fair to say that you've been able to actually tap into that lighter side of your personality, I guess, in the last couple of years, probably since you've left Mercedes?
Absolutely. I think it's a combination of a few things. Like obviously with age you learn not to take certain things too seriously, and you can laugh at yourself, and you realize what's important in life, what's not. And I think it's a combination as well of the environment I have now, in this team, and the future stability, and it's just slowly getting to a point that I really feel like I can be who I am, and I can enjoy little things in life.
I guess Drive to Survive has given everyone a bit more of an insight into just how busy you guys are, how much travel you do, how demanding racing is, because it's not just about driving the car, is it? It's about all the extra things. How have you found time to actually develop a gin label? It's called Oath Gin. Tell us about that and how all of that has come to you.
We are busy, but I feel like it's important to have other things in life. It's mentally really refreshing to do other things as well, and gin has been a passion for me for a long time, together with my girlfriend Tiffany, and we created our own gin brand called Oath, which launched last year. So we wanted to bring something this year to Australia, so we collaborated with this distillery in South Australia called Ambleside Distillery, and we came up with this collaboration gin of trying to combine Finland and Australia, and so far people seem to love it, and it's been really, really interesting, and I do have a time for it.
I've got to ask you while I've got you, I know you were in Adelaide last weekend for the Motorsport Festival, and you actually had the opportunity to drive a V8 Supercar. I want to know what that experience was like for you, what your impressions of the car was. It was a 2016 car.
Correct.
Tell me about it.
It was great. Actually a long time I've been wanting to try one, and the initial reaction was like it's really raw, race car in terms of the sound. You feel all the vibrations, and it's good fun. And actually, like in terms of driver's point of view, it's quite nice and reactive and kind of pretty easy to get into and control it. So I really had good fun of a bit of drifting and donuts as well, and it was a cool event.
I know that you know about the Bathurst 1000, the circuit particularly. It's the pinnacle of racing here for us. And you've been asked the question, would you ever do the Bathurst 1000?
Why not?
Why not? So when can we expect to see you down here for that then?
When is it actually?
It's in October.
October. It's a bit tricky for me, so I think I still have quite a few years of F1 ahead of me, but eventually I want to drive something, so we'll see.
Okay, all right. I'll come back to you on that one when it's all over and done with. So quickly preview for this weekend in terms of Formula One. It was a great start to the year for you guys in the points in Bahrain. Didn't quite go your way in Saudi Arabia. What are your expectations here at Albert Park, given the changes that we saw to the circuit last year?
I think the changes are good. I think it's going to improve racing, and it's going to be the fastest Grand Prix here so far, what we've had, and I feel good. I feel very supported. That gives me extra boost for the weekend, no doubt, and I feel like we can definitely get some good points because we had good performance in the first race on Sunday, and I feel like there's still more to come. And luckily we found an issue in the car in Saudi, so that explains that. So that gives me confidence for this weekend that we can have a good result.
Will you have some upgrades for Melbourne?
We will have some, yes. I can't tell you though.
No, oh, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
Let's have a couple of days.
I reckon.
Yeah.
It's so good to have you back in Melbourne and great to catch up with you. Congratulations on the gin.
Thank you.
Love it. I'll be putting an order in.
Good.
Cheers.
Good to hear.
Good luck.
Cheers.